Okay, so here's what I know. Okay, you ready for this? There's an angel, Inarius, and there's a demon, probably named Diablo, and some other demons, and there's three of them. Well, somehow one of them has a kid, right? Okay, so the kid is a girl, and her name is Lilith, and she doesn't agree with Daddy Dearest's war on the humans, the eternal war, as a matter of fact. And so Lilith goes looking for somewhere where she can get away from the war. And then Inarius, he's tired of watching so much death because he's an angel. And so he leaves heaven and he goes looking for less death. But he meets Lilith. And while she's not a succubus, she somehow falls in love or seduces, whichever, this little angel guy. And they decide they both want less fighting, and so they create this world because witches or fairy dust or whatever you want to call it. And so this world they call Sanctuary, ironically, so that they can escape the war, right? Sanctuary. So this place that we're running around and all the people in it are Sanctuary, which means Inarius is our daddy and Lilith is our mommy. Except then there's some stuff, some drama. Somehow, somewhere. No, that guy's not in this story. So somewhere, somehow, Lilith's daddy gets a hold of Inarius and, like, locks him up. This is the part that's missing that you had to play the other games to understand. And then Lilith gets in trouble and she's expelled from hell and she's not allowed back in. And she's like, but Dad. Anyway. Oh, I missed a part. When they created Sanctuary, Inarius and Lilith also had a baby. Oddly enough, he was the first necromancer. And his name was Rathma. So, when Inarius gets captured and Lilith gets kicked out of hell, she can't go rescue him. Not that she would rescue him anyway, but she can't go rescue him. And then Inarius escapes. No clue how that happens, but it happens. And then he comes back to Sanctuary because that's his escape, right? Also, he gets banned from heaven. He's not allowed back in heaven because he left. So, I think I'm doing okay with the story so far. Okay, so then, when Inarius gets back to Sanctuary, he's a little salty at Lilith because her daddy captured him. So he expels her from Sanctuary and, like, through some sort of, like, spell thing, he prevents her from being able to get back in. So he at least can, like, not have to deal with his ex-wife. But then there's this key that's necessary to get back into hell, which Lilith is locked out of. And Inarius is kind of like, well, I want revenge on those people for capturing me. So he goes looking for this key to hell, except his own child has hidden it, right? So this is what we discovered last weekend. And Inarius goes to his son and says, like, buddy, I don't agree with this whole necromancer nonsense, but just give me the key to hell and you can, like, do whatever you want to do because I'm gonna go get revenge. And Rathma, his son, is like, No, no, Daddy. That's not how this works. You have to prove yourself worthy, blah, blah, blah. I've hidden the key. And so Honorius is like, yeah, I'm not doing all that. Give me the key or die. And he's like, Rathma said, I already had a vision. I'm gonna die anyway, so... Oh well. So Honorius stabs him with Rathma's own, his own staff. And then this Elias guy who we are now chasing down, because somehow we got recruited to the side of the light, which I don't really understand. And I'm sure there's like plot twists coming, and I don't know the whole story, but long story short, Elias tricks some travelers into bringing Lilith back and breaking the spell, and then Lilith tricks some people into opening the gateway, us, also, into opening the gateway to Rathma. And then Lilith goes, before we get there, and she finds her son dead, and she's angry at Honorius because somehow she just knows that his own dad killed him. And so she finds the key to hell, which was inside the staff, and now she's doing whatever it is she's doing in terms of her planning, whatever her plan is. But obviously she's trying to get back into hell. Maybe she forgot something. Maybe she needs her favorite purse. Maybe she needs some better shoes. I'm not sure. But Lilith's trying to get back into hell for something. And Elias is trying to bring a bunch of demons to probably protect her and to wipe out all of those who want to harm her, because he wants her plans to be good, whatever they are. Honorius is obviously not cool with that. But right now he's pretending and just waiting to see how much trouble we all get in, and then he'll step in when the moment's right. How'd I do? Is that a good recap? For anybody who's who's watched any of it and done any of the story, I think that's where we're at. Can I get a round of applause for my storytelling? Alright, so that was that.